Hi, and welcome to the Kensington Sales Group series on prospecting for government clients. My name is Sarah McKinley, and I'm joined today by my colleague, Evan Bender. We wanted to talk to you about one of the most common objectives we face when agencies hit us with we don't have budget for that. Evan, if you'd like to jump right into it and share some of your thoughts on how you've handled the budget objection, particularly in prospecting.
Yeah, I mean, as we all know, if you've been doing any sort of government sales, right, their budgets are often way too tight, and even a really simple purchase can require what seems to be a long, drawn out process. So it's really important that th these agencies they know they don't have big budgets. They wish they had more, right? But it all ultimately comes from tax revenue. And so you have to be patient, understanding that that budget comes from tax dollars. People don't like paying taxes, and so we pay as little as we possibly can. And so there are a lot of good reasons that it takes a lot of time for these agencies to make those sorts of buying decisions. So it's really important to just have a lot of patience and really show your value.
Yeah, that's very true. Really approaching them with empathy for the limit they may have when it comes to their budget. I understand you don't typically have the funding you need to do your job, um, and then have a way that your product or solution helps them do their job so much better that it would make sense for them to, jump through those hoops to kind of get that funding for whatever solution you have for them. It also may be the case that, of like grant opportunities or other resources available to make that purchase. If you're on a cooperative purchasing agreement or possess a certain contract vehicle, like really be sure to make that known early on and often throughout the conversation.
Yeah, I think that's an important point. If you're gonna bring up budget early on, which I'm not even sure I would recommend. I know there's the old BANT style of determining a lead or prospect, but I think in government especially, it's really important to show value. The budget will come behind that. But if you have something that can kind of ease that concern early on, certainly utilize it and leverage it. Some companies do the opposite. They kind of launch into, hey, do you have budget? Do you have budget? Do you have budget? Before really even showing the power of what the solution might be. Um, they will buy. They buy a lot of products and they buy a lot of different services. It's just trying to jump to that question too quickly can really hurt you from a prospecting standpoint. It's good to get data points on when the cycle is and where they are in that. And sometimes do they have pretty broad budgets? Like sometimes they have buckets where they can utilize a lot of things related to like technology if they see a fit. But really asking them right away, like, do you think you have budget for this type of solution until they've seen the true value of it? Pretty tough question to ask. So from a prospecting standpoint, kind of put that aside. Figure that out later on in the process, but see if you have the value first, and then you can figure it out later on. Cool. I think that kind of covers it. I'm sure there's probably more we could talk about, but we'll save that for another day. Appreciate everybody joining this edition. If you have any questions, feel free to visit our website, www.kensingtonsalesgroup.com. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day.